Okay, first off, you will always turn on the monitor first and wait till both red lights are on. Once they are on, then we will plug in the unit itself, which is this cord. This is the main supply for the main controller. And this is the battery plug-in, the small battery for the video feed. Right now we're not going to turn that on because we're not using the video portion of it, but we're going to turn on the actual machine itself. Okay, now that we have the machine on, you're going to continue to watch this little light right here. That is the rear of the machine. We are going to wait until it flashes all purple lights. If you'll notice, it's flashing a purple light and then it's flashing red light. What that's telling us is that we are waiting for it to connect to all the satellites so it has a coordinates of where it is. This is the satellite antenna. This and this unit here is the actual transmitter for your video signal. We don't need to use that just to fly the machine itself. But if we do want to use the video section of it, this is the unit for that. That's why we're not plugging that in yet. Okay, now you can see that the light is only flashing in purple. That lets us know we are ready to fly. Right now I'm going to show you how to activate and fly. Okay, to start the unit, we will pull both sticks all the way down as it starts. We will then take it up to about a quarter stick. To lift off, we will take it up to half throttle, and then we will lift up, which is all you have to do. Okay, show them it out there. To hold it at center, you will keep the stick at center. To climb, you'll go up till the altitude you want, and then pull back to center. To come down, you will come down until you get to where you want, and then go back to center. Center holds the unit where it's at. Now you may have to go up and down just slightly to hold it at that spot once it settles, but once it does, it's literally flying hands-free and will hold its place as long as you're in the GPS mode. The blue switch on the controller is the GPS mode switch. Always leave it all the way forward in GPS mode. The yellow switch is the home switch. If you are flying and it gets away from you, you can flick that switch up. It will pause, climb 30 feet, and fly home and land. Home is always where you've taken off and you let the GPSs get their coordinates from. Okay, now we're going to do a little flying video. If you've noticed, I'm not touching the controls and the unit is staying in one spot. Now when I say one spot, you know, within a few feet of where it's supposed to be. The wind will kind of move it around and buffet it a little bit. Okay, the right stick is your forward and your backwards. Right and left. The left stick actually is your up, your down, and your what they call yaw, which is your left and your right. Okay, show them the thing. I'm going to bring it over to it. Okay, if you'll notice, the red arms on the unit are the forward part of the machine. If you'll notice, as I turn it around, the little antenna and the little light is the very rear of the machine. You need to realize that the rear of the machine is always going to be on this right hand stick. So if I pull that back, it will come back to me as long as that light is facing you. If the light is not facing you, it will go the other direction. But you'll kind of get that as you go to use it. But at any rate, you can see how stable and how it's staying in the air as much as it is. But of course, just take off forward. If you get to where you're kind of in a bad spot, just release the sticks. Make sure they're always at center stick. And it will pause and stay at that location. I'm going to come back. And I'm going to pause at that location. Notice I just let go of the stick. I came back rather fast. I just bumped it forward just to kind of stop the momentum of it. But you can literally just bump it and it will move over slightly. Or bump it, it will move over slightly. That's forward, backwards, left, right. The same with the yaw portion where it's actually turning. As soon as you release that stick, it will stop in that position. Now to land, you literally just bring it back. Stop where you want it to go and slowly come down on the stick. Never go below 10%. Never while it is in the air. Only slightly below 50%. Once it sets down, pull the sticks all the way down and all the way out. Also, and I'll remind you of the startup, all the way down, all the way out, up 25%. Bring it up 50% and then slowly climb. You can bring it back and land it again. You can also kill the motors by bringing it down on a landing slowly and pull the stick all the way down. Once you get below 10%, it will automatically shut off in 3 seconds. That's why at any time you're in flight, never pull the stick below 10% throttle. Okay?